Hi AC Country, how y'all doing? We're gonna have some fun food stuff again tonight. So we are gonna do some pork ribs, Babyback ribs, and that is from our farmer Bartling Pork. So some of y'all have been in, when he's been in, that is Kurt. We see Kurt every week with it, and he brings us fresh farm pork. So we're gonna do the Babyback ribs. I'm gonna teach you a method that I use. Sometimes the kids come out to the farm early on Sunday morning, so you don't have the luxury of a long, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hour smoke, whatever you need, depending on what you're smoking. So this is going to be called Crock smoke, is what I call it. So we'll go ahead and show you that. We'll get into that a little bit later. But the first step is, and I've taught Kaylin this, and that is we flip the ribs over, and she's going to peel the membrane. Some of you guys know about this, but if you didn't, there's a thin membrane on the back of these ribs, and if you just leave it there, it's not going to be as tender. So I like it as tender as possible, and that's what we do here. So I'll go ahead and let Amber bring it in, and I'll let Kaylin get started. She's going to show you how she peels the membrane. Okay, just go ahead and flip it over there. All right, Kaylin, do it. Show them how I taught you.
Well, you gotta start by kind of like getting a little lip here, and then you gotta
get yourself a corner.
Pull it
Once
up.
you get a corner, and she uses a little bit of grit, a little bit of knife, whatever you need to get that edge. You can see she's pulling off the back of the, there's a membrane that's on the back of the ribs. Once you find a corner and you start peeling, you can pull that thing off. Takes a little work.
But it's completely worth it.
Yeah, and it's gonna give you more. It's gonna give you more tasty, more tender ribs, and you save it all, and you got an animal. It'll be a free dog treat later.
It's when you take the membrane off, it becomes scrumdiddlyicious.
Yeah, and Kaylin's all for that. We'll probably show you that later. I got some funny pictures with Kaylin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Graduation pictures coming up.
That's right. I'm here to embarrass you. So here too, just a little preview. We are going to be using some Uncle Jay's. I saw Uncle Jay's have a post today, and he took top 10 in barbecue. He says he was just a few points off of getting first. So
go Jay.
We're gonna get him on a Saturday too, and we will be using some of Uncle Jay's. Of course, there's all stuff that's in. Anyway, you can see Kaylin's making some good progress there. Now y'all know why I taught her to do it, because it's tedious and I don't like doing it, but it just takes a few seconds. She's got it going on pretty good there. There you go. Pull that one off. All right,
there
folks. We're gonna hold it up there, and I'm gonna have her do these 2 racks. And the next step, folks, is gonna be Tony and doing the dry rub. So we'll come in there in just a few minutes. Okay. Take it over there and put it in his bowl. Oh, yummy, son.
Yummy.
Oh, yummy. Yummy, huh? All right, AC Country, we're getting in here to the nitty gritty and the fun part. So this is gonna be where we do the dry rub. So before you do your dry rub, use duck fat. It's Cornhusker Kitchen, so duck fat, very healthy, helps with your digestion. Duck fat does not have its own flavor. It only enhances what you put it on. So perfect choice here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna give it a nice coat of the duck fat. Very easy to do. Got some cracked pepper here. Almost always do some cracked pepper and some cracked salt. This is the pink Himalayan salt or sea salt. You don't want to use regular table salt, which has the nitrates. Salt will help tenderize the meat, and it just help enhance the flavor also. So there's a lot of places to get the cracked pepper and cracked salt. So I always like garlic powder. That is one of my favorite additions. So we're gonna do that. A little extra garlic. Makes it taste good, in my opinion. And then here, Timbo's. So you guys are all familiar, hopefully, with Timbo's. Timbo's handcrafts out of La Vista. He's got all clean ingredients. So this is his pork rub, and you can kind of just liberally sprinkle this on, like I'm doing here. Get some good coverage. So I think that'll do. I think we're all set. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab, I told you this is gonna be a crock and smoke. So this is gonna be so easy, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be moister than what you're usually used to, maybe coming right off of the grill or smoker. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. Next thing you're gonna see me doing is set up the crock pot for the night. Thanks, guys. Great, next step. This is easy, folks. So now we've got our dry rub on the 2 racks. I might be able to squeeze them in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and I just use a serrated edge knife. I'm just gonna cut down here between the bones. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have them here. Sometimes if you hit some bone, pork bone's not too tough, as you can see. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and sometimes what I do is spray my crock pot. You probably don't have to do that. That's me. So I'm just gonna get them in here like so. So I cut them to the point where you can get your ribs in the crock pot. Okay. And obviously we're gonna put the lid on, and I'm gonna give you a little tip and hint here. Now, if I ever could get down here, this to me is worth it. This is a timer crock pot. This way, I'm starting this in the evening, and I'm gonna let it go overnight, and it automatically, when it gets to my timer, it's just gonna automatically go to warm, and then I'm gonna build my fire in the morning and put it on the smoker and finish this thing off. So I'm just gonna go here, I go to low, you're going overnight, you have plenty of time, and I'm just gonna put this to, to 4.5 hours. I think that'll do. So we'll see how I do, because in the morning, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'm gonna fire up the smoker, and y'all know how I like that. So that's the next step. We'll see you then. Morning, AC Country. Okay, so we have the timer on the crock pot. I love the crock pots that have the timer on it. You do a lot of your hard work overnight. So I'm just gonna lift the cover here. I'll let Kaylin bring in and to show you. See, we have some nice tender ribs here. I'll let her back out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just taking my tongs here. And whenever I go on the smoker, I put it in a tin pan, and that's because I want to keep all my drippings and keep everything nice and tender and moist. So show you my setup here. So I got the ribs in there. See how hot that is. Okay. Putting all the good drippings in there, because that's going to go on the smoker. So Kaylin is hopefully showing you the product there. It already looks good enough to eat, and you maybe could, but we're going to take it through one more step. And that's my crock and smoke method. So I'm going to start off with the tin pan, and you're going to see I'm just going to buckle it down with the tin foil in my tin pan and keep all the good juices in there and everything else. And I know some people, they get worried about, if we put the tin foil on here, are we gonna get enough smoke in there? And I assure you, we will. I'll show you how I do that. So stay tuned for the next part. Thanks. Okay, howdy hi, EC Country, here we go. Now we are moving from the kitchen out into the great outdoors and the smoker. This is my territory here, love it. So a lot of y'all have the pellet stoves, maybe a green egg or a Traeger, and we do have the bourbon barrel pellets in the store. So highly recommend those. Or if you're like me and you got a lot of wood, I feed real wood, a lot of hardwoods here. We got oak, and we do sometimes have a little bit of pine to get it started, and also some walnut and such. So anyway, you can see my fire there. I like my placement. about middle. You can see I've still got the ribs all buckled down. So I'm gonna let it sit here, and we'll check it here in a little bit, and I'll show you how we're doing. Thanks, guys. Bye. Hey, Sea Country, we're gonna do a quick check-in here. So still got my fire going good. It's holding in at about 225. But I think it's about time. We're gonna go ahead and pull off tin foil here. Pull it back. You can see it's already got some coloring in there. But I'm gonna pull off the tin foil. And we are gonna get a little bit of more smoke flavor in there and let it color up. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the lid. And we're gonna let this thing fire up. And I'll show you, we'll get to finished product here shortly. You can see my temperature here, just about 225. Fire's still rolling. Let's open up the lid and just take a peek here. Oh yeah, see the smoke rolling? Fire's rolling, smoke's rolling. Let's go take a close. Oh boy, I told you, it's gonna look pretty. It's gonna taste even better. Stay tuned for final product. All right, y'all, I told you final product, and here is our barbecue model, Kaylin. She is very experienced at eating ribs. Kaylin, whoa, I don't know what we're waiting for. Just have at it there, girl. What do you think? All right, she likes it, y'all. It's good. See that? Yummy. That could be you. All right, see you on the flip side, y'all.